Hi there, it's Anita with Keller Williams Real Estate and Discover Sonoma County Living. And today I finally got the courage up to do a video on the pros and cons of living in Sonoma County. So here we go, coming up next. So one of my favorite pros about Sonoma County is there's just about every kind of industry here. Of course, a lot of it revolves around the wine industry, but there's huge technology here. Insight, Medtronics, a lot of industry related to the computer industry is here, or people live here and they commute to San Francisco. Or hey, it's fall of 2020, so people are moving out of San Francisco because they can spend their whole day on their laptop and doing their work from home. So it's really kind of great because it's a mixture of beautiful country living and top technology pharmaceutical companies here in this county. So if you're looking for great work, Sonoma County is a place to come. The second pro is, well, the beauty. It's kind of everywhere you drive. Even in January, when there's not one leaf on a grapevine, it's really pretty because it's kind of misty and it's extra green. And wow, if you take a drive like up into Occidental, you get the rainforests up there. And well, it's just pretty everywhere. Sonoma County is about an hour and a half north, depending on which part of Sonoma County, an hour to an hour and a half north of the city of San Francisco. So your proximity to San Francisco Bay is close, right? Lots of San Franciscans and people from around the Bay have been coming to Sonoma County for hundreds of years. So it's a real great spot because you've got the coolness of San Francisco, weather-wise, and the coolness people-wise. And then you can come just an hour to an hour and a half north on the Highway 101 and enjoy the beautiful countryside and the vineyards of Sonoma County. So its proximity to everything is really great, especially to San Francisco. Anyway, the next thing is you're close to the ocean. And everybody loves the Pacific Ocean, right? It's rugged, it's amazing. Even on the worst day of a stormy January day, it's great to go park your car and look at the giant waves and be at the ocean. And of course, in the summertime when it's usually foggy and most people go out there without a coat, it's cooler in the summer at the beach, but it's spectacular. It's just great at the Pacific Ocean all the time, and you're only an hour away. So I was talking to some buyers the other day, and they were not from Northern California, they were actually from Arizona. And they were asking me, of course they'd been doing their homework, but they were asking me about Freshwater Lakes. And I said, oh yeah, I used to ski on Clear Lake and Berryessa and travel a little bit farther north to Orville. Beautiful freshwater lakes are just close by. Maybe the closest one is about an hour, and then maybe 2 hours after that. So if you're a water skier or you like to go camping and live on the lakes, they're close by. We have great freshwater lakes in California. Now I say the courage because I kind of drive around Sonoma County going, okay, what's a con? I love it here. I mean, the weather's perfect. Anyway, I'm going to go through my list. I'll start with the obvious cons because they kind of make the news once in a while. Hey, we're in California, so from Alaska to the tip of Chile, we get earthquakes once in a while. So yes, let's just put it out there, we get earthquakes. And Santa Rosa in particular, where I'm standing right now, has had a few good ones, including in the 1906 earthquake. Okay, the first con, they're pricey. So can you find a starter home for $500 and $600? Yes. Can you find anything except for a manufactured home in the 300s? No way. It would have to be pretty crumbled and bad to find a house that price. So it's a pricey place to live, it's luxurious, and it's, well, it's just not cheap, so that's a con, right? And let's address the fires. California is mostly desert, and it's hot. And this isn't desert, but I mean, grapes don't grow where it's freezing cold. So it gets hot here in September and October, and because more people are living on the outskirts of town and into the forested areas, the fires that we get are ruining some of the houses, burning them down. So there's things to be solved in California regarding our fire situation, and it certainly has been a crazy 3 years with it, but everybody still loves living here because it's pretty spectacular. And if we work on it, I think we can solve some of the fire situation. And I mean, this year we had crazy fires, but they were all caused by a mad evening of lightning, every single one of them. So, and it just turns out where the fires were, a lot of people like to live in the forest up in Healdsburg and up at the river. So it happened, and it's very sad. So fires are something we have to watch out for and keep on top of in California, and especially in Sonoma County. So there's sailing, and there's the mountains and skiing. So you're only an hour away, or maybe an hour and a half away from the San Francisco Bay, so you can dock your boat out on the bay somewhere at one of the yacht clubs and sail away there and then live in Sonoma County. And a lot of people do. It's a great combination for a lifestyle, and well, it's just perfect. So it's great to be a sailor but living in Sonoma County. And then you're only 3 or 4 hours, depending on the stormy day, from the Sierra Nevadas or Lake Tahoe. So you're in great proximity to the big, beautiful mountains down here or around here, and people pack up their cars, and it's just not that far away, about 3 or 4 hours to great skiing, great snow, and the other side of the state, which is the mountainside. Okay, so I have to mention the food as a pro, because there's a lot of farm to table stuff going on here, farmers markets everywhere, fresh, great food and produce all year round. I mean, yes, we have wineries, a fantastic wine, and of course the spirit industry and the beer industry. Boy, are there a lot of breweries going up around here. It's really great. And but the food, just there's top-notch restaurants, and you can drive all over and just have a great meal anywhere. So the food in Sonoma County is a thumbs up. I just love it here. So I'm a little biased, and I think if the worst thing is fires and earthquakes, you're doing pretty good, right? Hey, this is Anita Anderson with Discover Sonoma County Living. I hope you learned a little bit from this video. There's a lot to think about when you go to buy a house, right? So I hope I gave you some good tips on how to not buy a lemon. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget all the free stuff below, like your free buyer's guide and the Homes for Heroes program. If you're a first responder, a doctor, a nurse, a teacher, active or retired military, I'm a part of the Homes for Heroes program, which means you get a big fat check from me after your transaction is complete. So make sure you check out the Homes for Heroes program. It's great. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video right over there.